All right, welcome back everyone to another fun-filled, exciting week. Everyone is waiting expectantly to find out what's behind door number three. But before we do that, we need a recap of what happened last time. So, who would like to volunteer?
I could do it this time.
Awesome, go for it.
All right, so last week's session begun with Levis entering a room only to find a floating skeleton head approaching. Um, and a dialogue ensued where we learned a little bit more about these skeleton heads, but also the fact that they don't like our presence and are very adamant on killing us. So a battle ensued, where a bunch of us got hit by a lot of nails, lots of frightening, lots of enfeeblement. But thankfully, we all survived. It was a interesting trial of removing all the nails without, suffering even more deaths. But thankfully, we were all able to pull through, heal up, and to generally explore the area a bit. Um, Kagos found a item that we all decided probably should not take, but then he decided to take it stealthily. So the rest of our does not know that.
Oh,
And now we continue to move on to whatever this door is in front of Hal to see what's up what's next in this crypt.
You forgot the 2 hours we spent making arrows.
Oh yeah, that too. Spent a lot of time making arrows and healing
Yep,
up.
it's like,
that is
wait,
in
Congress
fact where a
didn't
lot of
take an
time went.
item that everybody agreed we weren't going to take, but then I remembered that came up twice.
Yeah.
Um, I'm sorry, guys. Something really weird has happened where I can't hear you guys anymore.
Oh,
Uh, no, the default device is the same. And we're back. Okay, I can hear you again.
What are the
Welcome
rules
back.
on using wands?
On
You have
using
to be able to use
wands.
it. Is it like a scroll where you have to be able to do the spell, or
Wands, you don't have to be able to do the spell. You can use them whenever. And
okay.
unlike scrolls, they aren't a one-use thing. They recharge after a certain amount of time. I think it depends on the level of the wand.
but
Yeah,
if
this
you
is
use the
once
last
per
charge,
day.
do they break?
No, not unless
Oh,
they're
so that's
physically
different.
broken. Yeah.
So that's different from D&D. All right.
Well, this one's just plus overcharge, which is that.
Oh,
Overcharge.
if you can overcharge your wands, but then that comes with risks. I don't remember the exact rules. I'll have to look them up. But like
I'll just suck it
technically,
up.
like a level 1 wand has like one charge, but you could overcharge it to use it more than once. But that comes with risks.
Like what, it exploding or something?
Breaking, exploding, backfiring, not
Yeah.
working the way you intended. Like it just
So it's
depends on the spell.
50-50 chance of it breaking in this case.
Yeah. But like
And
the
it
rules
won't
that I'm going with, you have
naturally.
Overcharging a
other.
wand is you can do it twice, but
And it won't
50-50 chance
naturally
it'll break.
recharge the overcharge state.
No.
All right.
Overcharging is like a one-time thing.
Okay.
Okay. So before we continue, we need XP. Although it's kind of a moot point right now because we haven't rested. So anything now is just extra, but still. For defeating the Hell Crowns, all of you get a nice 80 experience.
Solid. Well,
Nothing
11
else
for-
happened, so I can't really give you XP for anything else.
What, those 2 hours making arrows? Doesn't count.
Oh man, that was one short recap. Um, all right,
I
we're
mean, there
back
was a
in it.
15-minute conversation about glue as well.
But do we really need to go over that again?
I think we had some very no.
I
Let's
had
get
to
back.
listen to that again because like during uploading I had to make sure things went okay, so I just sample random points in the episode. That was one of the points that I just hit by accident, and I'm just like, I can't believe that happened for... It was not 15 minutes, that was like 20 to 25 minutes. So yeah.
Well, there was also the ragging on how the rules work in the game.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
Yep. Okay.
Okay, back into it. Hal, you were just about to open the door.
I was about to put my ear up to the door, I think.
Okay. In that case, you can give me a perception check with misfortune in secret.
Mm-hmm.
Hal, you don't really hear anything.
Alright. Seems like the coast is clear, but be ready just in case. And I'll make sure my rapier's drawn. Is that how far you guys want to stand behind me as I open this door?
No, I'll get closer. I kind of don't have potions left. Probably should have said that before we explored more.
Yeah, probably. And I'm going
Yeah.
to open the door.
You open
Oh.
the door. Rows of large metal and stone lockboxes line the winding walls of the storeroom, as do occasional shelves and what look like filing cabinets intended for the storage of documents. There are lockboxes all over the place, but these like hang open, and it looks like they've been emptied a long time ago. You see two sets of tracks on the dusty floor here. One leads from the door to a spot about 10 to 15 feet in front of you where you see the crumpled form of Alec. The other set of tracks mill about the room and then walk out the door that you just opened. A pile of ashes and a few melted candle stubs lie atop a low table at the center of the room. What would you like to do?
Wait, so these tracks, they don't are they like boot tracks, or are they closer to something more boggart like?
Give me a survival check.
Let's see. Survival.
It's hard to tell. They just look like footprints, honestly.
Okay. Alec, is that you, buddy? I was going to slowly step into the room in complete and utter shock.
Yeah, you step into the room and, are you, like, examining Alec?
Yeah.
Luckily for you, it still appears that he's breathing. But his eyes are cold and he doesn't react to anything that you say or your presence or anything like that.
Let me try patching up his wounds.
Are you sure? I think I could just give him a potion.
Oh, you do that while I try patching up his wounds.
Is that a real potion or one of mine?
It's one of yours.
Oh, okay.
Levis, why don't you give me a medicine check first?
Does it look
Medicine
like one of my
check.
potions?
It is one of yours. I still have one left.
Oh,
Okay. Levis, you don't actually find any wounds on Alec. Nothing that you can see. He isn't bleeding from anywhere. It doesn't look like he has any broken bones. His breathing is fairly consistent, isn't ragged in any way. It just looks like he's unconscious.
maybe if we shake him up, shake him awake.
Oh, you don't think he needs the potion?
There's no wounds. It's odd, but he's probably fine.
Hal's just going to start shaking Alec's shoulders. Alec!
Wait, not like that.
Hal,
fast.
as you start shaking Halleck violently, his head snaps back and forth and hits against his armor several times, and eventually his eyes flick open. He grabs at you and throws you against the shelves right here.
Ow. Alec,
blinks-
it's okay. It's me, Hal.
He's blinking ferociously. He's
Yeah,
blinking a lot, and looking around. It looks like he's very dazed, as if he doesn't know where he is or what's going on. It takes him a second to find his voice, but then he eventually says, "What? Where? What's going on? Where is she? Where did she go?"
Who?
This
Who are you talking?
there was this elven or half elven woman here. As soon as I saw her, I felt my head clogging up. My thoughts went all. Did she knock me out? Wait,
You were out cold when we came in.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, she was definitely up to no good. She was skulking around in here, like she was trying not to be noticed. I can't believe I let myself get caught by surprise, especially by a spellcaster. That never happens. Where did she go? Have you seen her? What is she doing in here?
We haven't seen anyone but skeletons and boggarts in here. Oh, a couple
Yeah.
kobolds.
Wait,
No elves or half elves.
how long have I been
Oh,
out?
except me.
Um,
Well, it's been like 3 days since you stormed off down here.
Yeah, we haven't heard or seen you since.
I've been down here for 3 days?
More or less, yeah.
Oh, she must be long gone by now then. What was she doing here? Who was she? Oh, my head hurts so much. And Alec just sits down on the floor, and he's holding his head in his hands.
you mentioned there was candles and what else on the table?
There were candles and a pile of ashes.
This might be some magic that she was trying to do. Does it look like magic she was trying to do? Said that before.
You can try to identify magic. I believe that's an Arcana check.
Yeah.
Kagos, you determine that the way that the ashes are kind of lined up, and from the number of candles used, that some sort of necromantic ritual was performed here.
Yeah, she did some magic.
What type of magic? Wait, did you say
Um,
skeletons? And
Yeah, and these
Boggarts?
floating skulls. Yeah.
Yeah.
And some
floating
skull things.
skulls. Wait, how did you come here?
We had to fight them.
Like through that door? And he points to the door that you just walked in through.
Yeah,
Yeah.
through
Yeah.
that door.
I came in through that door and I never saw any skeletons.
Well, maybe that
Oh, the
was
skeletons
magic
were
she
actually
did.
not through that door. The floating skulls were through that door.
I never saw any floating skulls. I would remember if I saw floating skulls.
They seem to
You wanna
not
see one?
attack. If you're wearing this this emblem, and I show him the bandana.
The Hell Knight symbol, huh? I think
That
I
might
know what
be
happened here.
Why?
This is a practice that has long since been abandoned, but Hell Knights of old used to set up necromantic wards to protect their crypts. If anyone ever tried to revive the dead here, dead of our own would spring up to defend the tombs.
So someone have tried, but we got
Well-
caught up in it.
We found like a sarcophagus that was the lid was broken on.
Yeah, it was a broken sarcophagus. Someone was trying to get
Maybe-
in, we think.
Interesting. Do you remember whose?
It was. I actually did write this
We can
down.
show you. It's not that far. It
Ah,
was the blade.
It was
Mess-
Renton Viselli, Master of Blades.
Renton Viselli.
Mhm.
He was a legendary
checked it
figure among the
ourselves.
Hell Knights.
We checked it ourselves. It seemed like nothing was disturbed, but
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But it was
Yeah.
definitely open
it was definitely opened and broken
But
by the
why?
person who
and
opened it.
broken.
Why would she be interested in Renton? Renton was a heroic warrior and faced many, many strong foe, but he was never really, how should I put this, the smartest of the bunch. Whenever you raise the dead, it's often knowledge that you seek.
Maybe they seek power. The strong warriors
This is
to raise.
disturbing. This is very disturbing. For her to know of the existence of this place and to seek to try to raise dead? What was she after? Who was she?
Is that true that people raise dead for knowledge? Because like most of the undead I've encountered have not been that smart. Which I mean is only like 8 things now.
No, I think it's actually 9.
9 things. Yes, we fought 9 things.
Well, whenever you try to raise a specific undead, like you wouldn't necessarily break into the tomb of the Hell Knights to raise just anyone. You could do that outside in the outer world, so to speak.
Like-
Mm.
Like you said, maybe it's power. She was just looking for someone that's a really good fighter.
Hmm.
Or maybe lots of someone's. Because you guys got a
Yeah.
lot of graves in here. Like a lot
Yes.
of graves.
Many Hell Knights have fallen through the years.
Well, do you think you're okay enough to keep going, possibly finding where this woman went?
Yes, I think it's worth looking into, but if it's been 3 days, I have no idea where she might have gone. I also still haven't found my ring. Well, I still haven't looked in here though, so I don't know, but
Just to I want to make sure I remember right. Renton had a ring, right?
who had a ring?
Renton, the
Yes, he
in
did.
the. Okay. We kind of found a ring.
Where?
In Renton's sarcophagus.
Well, if he was entombed with the ring, it almost certainly belonged to him in the first place.
I mean, but like, there's a crack, and you could look and not disturb him and see if it's the right one.
Okay.
Uh,
All right, let's check it out.
Either way, we're glad to see you here alive, Alec. We've been really worried about you.
Yeah, not hearing from you for the past 3 days has been wild.
Yeah, when we saw your crumpled form on the floor, it was my heart stopped for a second. I was like, it's crazy.
He did scream a little bit.
I
It
didn't
was a very
scream. I
quiet
yelled.
scream.
I yelled.
Alec looks a little flustered. He's not used to this level of care and affection.
I whispered to Hal, I think he's warming up to you.
Really, you think so? Oh, that's great to hear.
So yeah, Alec is just following you.
Yeah. It was like, you guys go. Oh my god, I can't get through the door.
So these are the skulls, huh?
Yeah,
you-
they
What
were.
remains of them?
You see Alec pause near the remains. He kneels down and whispers something. He touches each of the skulls once and then continues following you. He does the same thing to the other skeleton remains that are scattered in this spot.
Yeah, sorry we kind of disturbed their slumber. It was kind
Yeah,
of
I mean-
unavoidable.
Yeah, they were trying to kill us.
No, it's understandable. Once they have been awoken, well, their sleep has already been disturbed.
Mm.
Hey,
So is this it? This one right here?
Yeah.
Yep.
You see Alec kind of try to open the lid of the sarcophagus, and he's like, I might need a hand with this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Go ahead, help. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll
So
try
yeah.
to help.
wait, are we moving it? Could we just look?
Well, the crack that's running through, you can see a crack running through, but it's not wide enough to actually look through and see what's on the inside.
And we did push it together.
Mhm.
All right.
Maybe if we just pull it a bit.
Okay. Alec pulls on his end a little bit, and it does indeed separate at the crack, which he hadn't noticed before. Huh. I guess you weren't lying when you said it was cracked. After pulling it, he walks up to the side and peers in. I can't actually see. Does anyone have a torch they could bring closer?
Yeah, I've got
Yeah. Oh,
Okay.
you got it. Okay.
Yeah, so Hal, as you hold the torch over the crack, Alec looks through and examines the ring and the remains on the inside. You hear him whisper something under his breath. He closes his eyes and bows his head a little bit. But then he reaches in and pulls out the ring. He examines it for a little bit, and then he says, No, this isn't mine.
Well,
Well.
we can help you search the room we found you in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to look through too much of this floor so far. Most of what I've examined has been the shelves on the near the coffins down below, but not much else.
Yeah, we looked through them as well. We didn't see much.
And we looked through the northern side of this. There, we didn't find anything.
Well, we found Big Bumble.
Yeah, we found Big Bumble and some monkey people, Charaka,
The
and some
Charka.
boggarts, and that was.
I heard
was it.
noise coming from the north, but I never got around to looking up there. Charka, you say? What are Charaka doing over here?
They said they came through.
A portal.
Yeah, the elf ring.
Yeah. Apparently hundreds.
They're
This
in
is-
the next floor down, but we don't know how to get there.
Yep.
Fortunately, the portal closed behind them, but Malorunk is the name of their leader, and the leader of the Cinder Claws, which is the sort of the group they're part of. And he tried to get it reopened, and that's what caused the cave-in for the stairs.
Huh. You see Alec kind of lost in thought a little bit. I never realized. There's There's an elf ring here? How come we've never been told about this?
Probably to keep the secret safe.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's what we're trying to find out as well.
Well, one step at a time. First,
Yeah.
let me figure. First, let me find the ring, which I came here for, and then we can figure everything else out after that. Alec,
Another big step that you should probably know about is that Malrunk is here to resurrect Dahak. You know, the evil dragon. God.
Dahak.
Yeah.
He wants to resurrect Dahak.
Yeah, that's a big step that you should probably know about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
that
he's
might
gonna
be
find that very
more
hard to do.
important than the ring, though.
Well, I am fairly confident he won't be able to resurrect Dahak. Many have tried over the ages, and none have succeeded, simply because it appears Dahak is well and truly dead.
Well,
Well,
they
that's
seem like they have a chance of success, which
Hmm.
is
they
very
seem
worrisome.
convinced,
Well,
at the very least.
well. This is something I might have to take back to my order. I don't know if this is something I can deal with on my own.
I'm sure you could. I'm sure you could get them. You know, you're.
You
you
just
have-
said hundreds came through. And if the spellcaster who came earlier is on their side as well, well, know the strength of your enemies before engaging them.
You know what? That's really smart. I'll take that to heart.
Alec drops the ring that he picked up back into the sarcophagus and closes it shut. And then he says, "Okay, let's finish looking through that room first. It might also clue us in on who was here earlier."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alec phasing through walls.
Alec has absolutely no problem teleporting wherever he needs to go.
Give me 2 minutes.
Okay.
Let's start searching.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone give me perception checks in secret.
I think you're going to have to click on Sophie and Kagos's.
Oh, yeah. Alright, I'll just... Yeah, let me do it for them. Okay, and... Okay. Okay, you search through the room, and it looks like anything that used to be in, like, the vaults were long since taken. There's almost nothing left in there except for dust and, like, loose pieces of paper. You do find on a shelf a silver religious symbol. It reminds you of the items and the symbology devoted to the goddess Alceta. Let me type this in. And this seems a little out of place here in, well, the Hell Knight Keep, because, well, Alceta has almost nothing to do with necromancy and the undead. But what's underneath the symbol is even more interesting, because you find 4 pieces of paper that look like they have arcanic and magical intonations on them.
Hal would like to take a look at those.
Sure. Sure. You can give me an Arcana check.
And I have, because I'm a seer elf, I have a +1 to identify magic or decipher writing. When
Okay.
it's written down. That's really the only reason why I want to do it, because I want to use that +1.
Well, with the 15, you identify that these are 4 magic scrolls.
Oh. So
You
I
have
identify-
Yeah, you can identify the spells as well. They are a scroll of darkness, a scroll of dark vision, a scroll of heal, and a scroll of magic missile.
darkness, dark vision, heal, and magic missile.
Hmm.
Would you mind if I held on to them?
Not at all. Go ahead.
Yeah, you can
Alright,
feel free to
so-
just put those in your inventory.
So heal, magic missile, dark vision, and darkness.
Yep.
Isn't
Okay.
isn't the elf ring also referred to as Alcetta's ring?
Yeah, I think that's what. Oh fuck, that was so long ago.
Yeah, you have heard it referred to as Alcetta's ring.
Calmont called it. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the symbol itself that was acting as a glorified paperweight is non-magical in and of itself.
I can hold on to this. If no one else minds.
Yeah.
Is there an actual item or should I just make something?
You can just make something for it.
Alright.
Well, it doesn't appear the ring is here.
Hmm. This is disappointing. I was fairly sure it would be in here. The only other place I can think of would be the Lictor's chambers, but you said you searched it already, right?
Which one is the lictor's chamber?
It would be up to the north. Normally in keeps like this, it would be towards the middle somewhere.
Oh,
would-
we didn't quite go that far. That's where they were keeping Big Bumble.
Yeah.
Oh, you haven't actually searched the Lictor's rooms yet?
All but that, basically.
Yeah.
There was a
I-
big bear. You can meet him. He's actually kind of cute.
Yeah, we're
He
friends
is
now.
kind of still hungry though. So
You're
well, no,
friends
I
with the
left him a
bear.
frog to eat.
would that be enough?
It was a really big frog.
You're friends with a bear.
Yeah,
Well,
he's
more like-
actually he's having like a little spa right now. There's a big puddle. He's hanging out in it.
How did a bear get down here?
Ask the Bumble Brashers.
Yeah, the goblins brought him down here.
Morons.
Somehow.
With a few sacrifices, I hear, but
Yeah, I can imagine. Okay, well, should we take a look at the Lictor's chambers then?
Sure.
Yeah,
He's
you don't
not
have
there.
to worry.
There's
The
nothing
bear's
else to-
not in there.
if there's nothing else to look at down here. I mean, I see there's 2 more doors here.
Well, I did see the door like to the east open when I first came in. I think that may be where the woman came from.
East.
Oh, northeast. North, I guess.
Oh, my bad.
Maybe we should check it out then.
Yeah.
Because if she came from there, then how did she get there in the first place?
That is a question.
All right. Let's
Let's go
go take a look.
Since I already opened the door.
Okay, so you open the door You see various storage racks and cabinets clutter this long and narrow space. Some are empty, and others are. They still contain dusty banners with the Order of the Nine Nails, the sunburst insignia on them. Um, you see like other stylized Asmodean paraphernalia, and other trappings clearly designed for like formal functions. Curiously, in the back of the room, a dirt-walled tunnel opens in the wall and stretches into the gloom, and a set of tracks leads from this tunnel to the door leading back into the vaults.
Well, I think we found where she came from.
Yep.
Yeah, well,
Step.
hold on. How? We should go look at the lector's stuff before we go down a dark tunnel.
I shouldn't we also check out this room, because this also seems like part of the storage room.
I mean, I was just gonna close the door. Okay. You're already in it.
Nothing bad has happened to me in very small storage rooms. All right, so.
Well,
I mean, you still have a hole in your chest.
No, that's scarred up now. All right.
Hal, it's only been a week and a half. It hasn't scarred up yet.
if you forgot, we still have to replace the bandages from time to time.
Oh, come on, it's not that bad. It's like.
Oh, don't touch it. Alright.
Anyway, I assume nothing happens as I step further in, or.
Yeah, nothing happens.
All right, fine. We can check out the other room first.
Well, what do you see in there at least?
A tunnel, lots of empty shelves. I don't know. Are we
Hal,
searching
give me
this room or
perception.
not? Like.
Hal, you can give me perception.
Oh, all right. All right, give me a minute. Let me figure it out.
Hal, you just glance around the shelves a little bit to see if anything sticks out, and it looks like there isn't much here. You do find a folded piece of cloth that catches your eye. It looks fairly big, honestly. Like, even though it's folded right now, it's almost like 10 inches high. And you can like barely make out like these goldenish patterns on the edge of the cloth facing you.
There's something interesting here. And I'm going to grab it.
All right, you grab it, and as you bring it down from the shelf, it kind of unfurls a little bit. And it looks like it's just a really large banner. And it's got a lot of tiny golden Order of the Nails insignias sewn onto its pattern, or sewn onto it in like patterns.
All right. I'm going to bring it back out and say, "Hey, Alec, you know what this is?"
Oh, this is used in like ceremonial parades and events and whatnot. It's normally hung from a battlement or a wall. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, Hal, this is heavy. It weighs like 10 pounds.
Are you planning on carrying that with you?
I'm considering it. You know what? I'll leave it here. We'll come back. And I'll just hastily fold it up and leave it on this table.
Okay.
August will reclose this door.
All right, let's go.
Alright. So, yeah, I'll lead the way. That way, I close doors so Big Bumble couldn't get out.
Wait, I thought we left the door open so he wouldn't feel trapped.
Yeah.
Well, I closed doors further down where he couldn't see. Because I didn't want a bear running around, free. Able to,
That seems like a good idea.
yeah. Especially since he's already eaten goblins.
Wait, did you also say there were boggards here?
Oh, yeah, we took one of them captive, actually.
Huh. Fascinating. There's a lot of stuff from the Mwangi Expanse here.
Yeah, what a strange coincidence that there might also be an Elfring here, too.
Yeah, they said it came from there.
It's just... Elf rings are normally, well, point to point. An elf ring is, or a gate is set up with a specific destination in mind. Why would the Order need to travel to the Mwangi Expanse?
Maybe it's not so much travel to the Mwangi Expanse, but guard this end of the portal.
I see.
Or they found like a need to find a secluded space.
We did
Okay.
feed this boggart to Big Bumble. didn't we?
Or we left it out for him. We didn't
Was it this?
necessarily feed him.
I think there was another boggart in the room that Big Bumble is in right now that you fed to him.
Yeah, there was another one.
Yeah.
that I left for him to have a snack.
Yeah, this one hasn't been touched yet. Oh no, wait, I am wrong. I'm
This
sorry.
was the
This
one
No, that
after we
was-
barricaded.
This is
That was-
this
room
has
should be destroyed.
Yeah.
well,
After I stared down the bear.
you do see a pile of organs and some bones and a bow. But that's about it.
Step around
Yeah.
the
Okay.
remains.
This is, I think, the first time you're actually looking at this room properly. This is a stately bedroom that looks like a horrific crime scene. Sprawn haphazardly everywhere are half-mauled humanoid bodies in pools of blood. There's also splintered furniture, bed curtains, and rugs that have been torn to shreds, and absolutely massive piles of shit.
That's I'm gonna stay out here.
Wow,
Yeah.
this is quite the impressive scene.
Yeah, this is pretty gross. I mean, even by my standards, this is. Okay. Let's search.
Hey Alec, you want to search this room?
Man, I really don't want to, but I have to, I
You're really
guess.
the only one who knows what we're looking for.
And he steps into this room. So Kagos and Hal are the only ones in here? Is Sophie going to join or no?
I don't know, because I don't know if it's in Sophie's character to go there. or not.
Okay. Well, we'll leave it at Kagos and Hal for now. Why don't both of you give me perception checks?
Oh wait, was it supposed to be open?
It wasn't supposed to be open. I'll need that in secret, Kagos.
Uh,
Okay. Hal, you look around and you see that this room has a lot of books. A lot of books. They're kind of buried underneath the rubble of the desks, or I guess what used to be desks and what used to be shelves. And you kind of piece together the books and some of the pages that have been torn out, and it looks a lot like some of the history of the Hell Knights. Very similar to material you've already seen upstairs in the secret room and the library. Just going over the history of the Hell Knights, ceremonies they performed and stuff like that. You also see information on burials within the order and how they're handled. The book states that valuables are often interred with several past high-ranking Hell Knights in the Sepulchre of the Nail and the Hall of Lictors. You also see that there's a record of notable Hell Knights that have been interred in this specific keep, along with the possessions interred with them. First on the list is Mistress of the Blades, Zara Delphine, and it says that she was interred with her bracers of missile deflection. Next was Master of the Blades, Renton Viselli, and he was interred with a feather stepstone. Next was Paravicar Yenesta, and she was interred with a monkey pin. And finally was Paralictor Loreen Sinel, and she was interred with doubling rings.
So
The
braces of missile deflection, feather stepstone, monkey pen,
and doubling
and
rings.
doubling rings. Not that you use any of these or take them, but just you never know. Taking notes.
The records from the Hall of Lictors doesn't name any names, but they do suggest that these former leaders, these former lictors, were often buried with magic weapons that they were fond of using while they were alive. What else? Okay, that's all that you see, Hal.
I have a quick question.
Mm-hmm.
The Hall of Lictors, was that the North Hall or the South Hall that we were in?
You are not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, because you see the names Sepulchre of the Nail and Hall of Lictors, but you honestly have no idea what these mean.
Okay. All right, then.
Okay.
So Hal, that's what you come across. Kagos, you also see these books and these papers, but that's not what really catches your eye. What catches your eye is this small wooden box that's been ornately decorated with ivory. You open it, and inside you see bits of paper and dried flower petals. However, as you kind of dig through the box a little bit to see if there's anything else, you realize, oh, you know what? The floor of the box doesn't quite match the depth of the box. It feels like there might be a false bottom here. And as you push aside some of the stuff, you see that there's in fact a keyhole in the middle of the box.
I think I found something.
What?
Oh.
Alec
Well, there's
walks
this
towards you,
secret
Kagos.
panel in this box.
I wonder. And you see Alec reach into his belt pouch and pull out a key. He tries to put it into the keyhole, and I think in something that surprises even him, the key fits into that exactly right. He turns the key, and the bottom pops open. In the bottom of this box, there's a very finely made golden ring sitting on top of crushed velvet. You see Alec reach down and pull this ring out and hold it in front of his eyes in this feverish daze, almost like he can't believe what he's seeing. I never thought I'd actually find it here. I remember sitting on my father's lap and turning this ring on his finger when I was a boy. I can't believe I found it.
If you like that, we might have another surprise for you too.
Yeah, I think we found something that you'll really like.
Alec
you
doesn't seem
mentioned
to be
your
listening
father.
to you at the moment right now. He's just turning this ring in his
Okay.
hand.
Alec? Alec?
Huh?
I just
Huh?
waving my hand.
Yes? What? Huh?
we found something else that we think you might like.
We kind of forgot
Um,
about it, but then you mentioned your father. And
Sure. Yes. Show me.
we'll take him to
It was
the
this,
painting room.
yeah, the
this
bottom left room of the end of the hall.
It's just a pain to get through these crooked hallways.
Can you just move us all there?
Sure.
It's such a pain to get through these crooked hallways.
Give me 1 second. I think someone's ringing my bell.
Okay.
Thing.
All right.
Well, then we can just do it ourselves.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
It's just.
Hi, who is this? Alright, it's open.
Yeah, he was right about there needing to be maybe extra time because he found Alec.
That makes
Totally took
sense.
the box too.
Amazon decides to show up at 7 o'clock. We can just pause here and take a break.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, BRB for a bit.
Good thing we went back to that room that we forgot
Yeah.
to search.
Man, I don't want grave rob, but I'm so tempted to grave rob.
Oh, I've been trying to figure out ever since he said it how Coggers can do it without you guys knowing.
Oh man,
Which one was? What was the last? It was doubling
doubling rings.
rings.
Those bracers of missile deflection, those are those caught my eye. Like,
I think the doubling rings caught mine.
I
Don't really know what
that
they do.
I know that doubling rings are pretty powerful. I know that much. I have no clue what the monkey pen does.
I feel like it's like a Wonders figurine,
Nah, probably.
but I could be entirely wrong.
It might just be like similar to a monkey's paw thing.
No, I think a monkey's paw is a thing in this though.
Oh, all right.
I'm pretty sure.
Man, and also the implication of magic weapons.
No.
Also,
Well, don't
I-
you have a magic weapon?
yeah, but more magic weapons is always
Yeah,
better.
sure. Kairos is nothing magic. I mean, except for potions and stuff.
But
they're
those
not
are
actually
specifically not magic.
Yes, they're not actually magic. It's
Yeah.
really hard when you're reading invisibility potion to think that's not magic.
Yeah,
It's an invisibility. No.
yeah. And so it was the Sepulchre of the Nail and the Hall of Lictors.
I feel like we haven't discovered the Hall of Lectors.
Yeah, same.
I wonder
feel
what
like-
gives you that impression.
I don't know. You know,
Seeing how the skeletons that we fought probably weren't lictors and didn't have magic weapons.
these things that look suspiciously like tombs of some sort that we shouldn't be able to see, but we totally can see.
You know, just metagame reasons.
There's suspicious S in the wall over here.
Yeah, and a dead end wall. Like, why would there be any writing on a dead end wall?
Dead end
Really
wall,
weird.
kind of ridiculous.
You know, like everywhere there's a suspicious S, I've actually had to go and like color it over with like the black line tool that Foundry gives me to try to make it look like a normal wall. Oh my god. The only one I didn't bother with was like the one up here in the main like entrance room because I'm like, you're walking in through that secret entrance anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're gonna walk through a 15-minute long tunnel, and then just decide, no, this is.
It's an
nothing.
empty doorway.
Yeah.
It just
Somebody dug this
ends.
tunnel to nothing.
It's not a secret passage at all. That's so weird.
Yeah.
Wait, did Alec sneak by the parrots as well?
That's a question, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, like we almost died to them.
The parrots were tougher than the skulls.
They were tougher than the boggarts. And I would say arguably as tough as the Growlodon.
It's almost like you weren't supposed to fight the parrots.
I don't know what we could have done besides fight the parrots.
Befriend them, obviously.
There do seem to be a lot of friendly animals here.
Why, it's practically a Disney movie. You know, abandoned castle, friendly animals. Like, what more do you need?
Next thing you know, we'll have a talking candlestick and we're set.
Oh, man.
Well, actually, you did have a talking doll. It just tried to kill you.
Yeah.
Talk.
I guess it didn't talk.
But still.
It was very animated.
An animated, inanimate object.
You had the comedic relief creatures as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is a Disney movie.
Hell Knight Hill,
Been confirmed.
the lost Disney story.
Does that make Alec a Disney princess?
Oh, man. Trapped in the tower.
I'm dying.
No, that makes, what was her name again? The captain, who was trapped with Calamont at the top of the tower.
Helba?
Helba. Yeah, she's the Disney princess.
She even had a dragon to guard her.
All right.
What did we do with the boggart, by the way? It's still unconscious?
No, it's
No,
alive.
it's awake. Yeah.
We let the Chalurka look after him,
Mm-hmm.
but warned them to not get too close because you could do the croak thing.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
So we're like 20 feet away from him. Got it.
I think he's like sort of above the northern half, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were...
Because
Like, right now, you're kind of in the middle of the castle.
Yeah, we're
Well, I thought
underneath
we
the
left
courthyard.
them there because...
You left
no,
Oh,
them
no, we took them
more
upstairs. Yeah,
up
we
Yeah.
did.
north. Yeah.
Prison. That's right. Yeah, they're outside.
Okay. Also, I just realized that in OBS, the Discord window is black for some reason. It's still recording sound, though, so we should...
Alright.
Yeah, we should be fine.
They don't need to see us, or Jeremy doesn't need to see us.
Our adoring fans.
Yep.
We had a comment on one of our videos.
Oh wait, we did.
What?
It was
We
someone-
should save this for after the.
Nah.
Oh,
If you're
I
listening,
see it now,
you can
though.
know.
You said something
They were soliciting...
on YouTube, so...
No, they were just trying to get us to, like, buy views.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
I remember that. Yeah.
Anywho, okay. All of you bring Alec to this room where you found the painting in. And it does indeed have many wonderful paintings, but the one that you're interested in is this Hell Knight posing in this very somber posture with like the sword held out in front of him. And Alec looks very closely at it, studying it for a little bit before he says, "This is very fascinating. I never realized any of his works would have been preserved." Huh. Who
Wait, so
would've
this
thought?
isn't of your father, but by your father?
No, this isn't by my father at all. This This was painted by my grandfather. I don't know who this is a painting of, but this is...
We thought it looked like you.
Oh, I'm flattered. I really am, but no, this is... I actually have no idea who this is. But
Huh.
it's definitely the work of my grandfather. Thank you for showing this to me. I think I might actually take this with me. And Alec pulls out a dagger and starts cutting out the painting.
Oh, wow, that's a very
Couldn't you just remove the frame?
But how am I supposed to carry a frame? I could at least roll it up this way.
Well, no, just remove the frame, and then...
I'm pretty sure you could like take it out of the frame.
Yeah.
You don't have to like cut it.
Have you all ever done any art?
No, but there's some art
There's a
back at
frame behind that the canvas is stuck to,
Yes.
Yeah, but...
and that takes forever to get free. This is the easy way to do it.
Huh? It just seems...
You find a
This is
lot
how
of art
I
in
do
the
it.
dump.
In the
No.
amount of time that it's taking you to debate whether this would be easy or not, Alec has successfully cut out the painting, and he has started rolling it up.
You know what? Never mind. Hey, Alec, there was also something I wanted to ask you about. I figured that the four sepulchres that we came across were the sepulchres of the nail, but which hallway was the Hall of Lictors that we passed through? Was it that northern hallway or that southern hallway?
The Hall of Lictors would be somewhere close to the Sepulchre and the Hall of Graves.
Wait, which one's the Hall of Graves?
All the graves we walked past.
Well, there were a
Yes.
lot of graves. There were two sets of hallways with graves. There were ones in the floor, and then there were ones along the wall.
The ones on the floor would be the Hall of Graves. The ones along the wall would... Well, that sounds like an ossuary. That's the one that we walked through when we came through. Yeah, we walked through the ossuary.
Oh, so we haven't been through the Hall of Lictors then.
I would imagine not. The Hall of Lictors is a guarded location and kept secret even from most Hell Knights. Or rather, the entrance is kept secret. The location of the entrance is not a secret. I can actually show you where it's supposed to be.
Oh,
I mean, I have a guess. There was a hallway that just ended.
That would
Well, I thought
probably
that-
be it, yeah.
wait,
Okay.
that wasn't intentional. I mean, seeing the architecture of the rest of the keep, I thought it was intentional. You know,
I mean-
confuse invaders.
Then he
No.
just said it's secret too. So, I agreed that it was maybe just to confuse, but then he said the entrance was secret, and where
Yeah, I
else do
mean,
you put
it's
secret?
it's right here, and Alec begins walking. And then he stops right there, and he points down this hallway. He's like, it's down there. It's just, I have
Oh,
no idea how to get it open.
I completely figured that out. It was
I
I
mean-
definitely knew that.
Maybe we can figure it out now that we know it's there for sure.
Go for
Wait.
it.
Don't we have more pressing issues?
I don't want to fight today. Done fighting.
Okay, so what's everyone doing over here?
Kagos
Watching
is
Kagos.
feeling for cracks in the wall.
Okay.
I guess
He can
Hal is.
discover if secret doors actually here.
I think Hal is doing the same thing, but not at the end of the hall, but where he is, because he wants to
Okay.
make
Both-
it seem like he knew that the door was here.
I'm just waiting to see if anything happens in the back.
Okay.
I mean, Alec did tell us the door was here. We just
Yeah.
don't know how to open it.
Kagos and Hal, you can give me secret perception rolls, but with fortune, because you know that you're supposed to be looking for something.
Woo! So many secret rolls in a row.
Wow. Well, I mean, I have to show you this.
Is it nat one? Oh, nat 20!
Hal, even though you're searching in completely the wrong space, your finger does hit this very odd, very even seam, and you follow it, and you follow it, and you follow it, and it leads you to a hinge that's very close to the wall that Kagos is searching on right now. And you kind of look very closely at that hinge and where the cracks kind of extend to, and you realize, oh wait, there's a door here, or a door shaped crack here.
Oh, that's a really weird crack. I don't think that would... Do you think this sort of door-shaped arc crack would form naturally? Kairos, what do you think?
Me.
Especially
now
with
that-
this weird,
yeah.
like, hinge mechanic
Yeah,
thing
that's the
here.
door.
That... Oh, wait, it's the door. Oh, yeah, I knew it was the door. I knew it was the door.
How do you open it though?
Try pushing on it.
Push on the door.
Kagos, you push on the door, and it swings open.
Oh. Well, that was easy. Seems like... Okay. Take a step in. Oh, God.
You take a step in. 6 looming raised daises stretch from east to west in this chamber, each bearing a massive stone coffin with a carving of a fully armed and armored Hell Knight lying in stately repose. Upon closer inspection, the details of the various weapons and minor variations in the armor of the features distinguish these tombs. 2 of these coffins ominously loom open. The east wall bears a complex series of inscriptions composed of faintly glowing pale blue runes. Above the coffins that are open, you see 2, creatures adorned in the armor of Hell Knights. Their heads slowly turn towards you. The creak of the bone against bone echoes in the room as their undead eye sockets fixate on you, Kagos. What do you do?
Step back out of the room.
Oh, Alec, we found it.
There's more dead things. Fuck. Close the door.
Well, Kagos, unfortunately,
Yeah.
you cannot close the door. It seems to be locked open in place.
The door's not closing.
Well, yeah, that's not
Levis, you might wanna
surprising.
get that, you might want to get that symbol out.
I will ready my weapons, my sling. And my weapons.
This is bad. Whatever necromantic spell must have triggered the other undead probably raised 2 of the lictors as well. We need to put them back down again and send them back to sleep.
So, go back in and attack them?
Unless you have some way of undoing a necromantic ward, then yes.
It might be easier to try and lure them out to attack them than all squeezing through this hallway.
Well, they didn't follow me. I don't think.
Kagos, you don't see anyone approaching the entrance of the door.
How do you want to go in?
Okay. All right. Whew, let's get ready. How and
You
how
want
does
the
that-
bandana
thank you.
back.
So, but nope. I'm
Okay.
gonna do it. I'm gonna take the shots. I got this. I got this.
Okay, Alec is also going to step behind Sophie.
And Hal is.
Hold on. Maybe we should all charge in so that we can fight them in a more open spot than a hallway.
Yeah, I was planning on just running right past you.
Okay. Well,
And
since
I-
we're wait, Kagos,
That's
before you walk
alright.
in, since we're stacking up to fight, I think it's only fair that we roll initiative.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah.
Why do I always roll so poorly for initiative?
Oh, that was. I did great.
Woo!
Oh, what
Gotta
is that
say.
white?
I love my initiative rolls. They're always so good. So dependable.
What about Alec?
Oh, that's right. I have to roll Alec as well. Thanks for reminding me. All right. Sophie is up first, all the way in the back.
I think Sophie would have to stride twice. So I think she's just gonna ready a shot in case she sees something.
She could also just hold for her turn.
Yeah. I'll do that. She will hold her turn until it's clear to move in. So I guess after Kagos.
Okay.
Okay.
The whites, well, no one can really see what they do. So, Hal, it's your turn.
All right. Hal is going to stride. Let's see. In 30 feet. Going to. Wait. Did I pull? I think, yeah, I pulled out my rapier while we were stacking in the hallway. So I have that. Going to, do a dueling parry.
Okay.
And I'm going to. Let's see. I'm going to attempt to demoralize this white by saying it's time for bed, boys.
Sure, give me that intimidation check. Let's see how well it does.
Yep, that's what I expected.
Nice.
The white just
I can't
turns towards you, and it stares at you with this completely blank expression.
Yep, I can't even defend that with what I said. Yeah, that's
Luckily, Alec didn't seem to hear that. Instead, he's just gonna storm into the room and kind of size up. Oh, this is bad. There are two of them up. And he walks over here, and he's going to attack the one that you just tried to demoralize. Since he's flanking, it's flat-footed.
it was all planned distraction. That's what it was.
Unfortunately, this his great sword swing doesn't seem to hit. That's Alec's turn. Levis. Or actually, when
Levis.
did Sophie hold her turn to? Sorry.
After Kagos.
Got it. Okay.
Because like,
Levis.
it is half speed to move through people, isn't it? We're completely wrong on that.
Not through friendlies.
Well,
Well,
alright, well, Sophie held her turn anyhow.
yeah.
She's still not front line, so that's fine.
Alright, Levis will stride over there. And then go ahead and cast on Disrupt Undead to this one.
Okay. It's gonna make the fortitude save.
I rolled a 1. And it fails.
It does fail. So it's gonna take the damage. No, I don't want to roll damage. I just want to take damage.
Agus will stride that for her. Yes. He has to. And yeah. He's only got one more, so throw it. He will throw his bottled lightning at this one that's
That does hit.
3 damage and some splash damage for you and for Hal and Alec. And it's flat-footed.
Already. Whoops.
Stu. His sling was loaded because I said I readied my things, so he will attack it with his sling.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't hit.
Fail.
Despite being flat-footed, that does seem like a crit fail. How do the angles line up here? Yeah, let's see that damage instead. And I'm just gonna...
Oh, that's the wrong thing. I rolled damage for the wrong thing.
Ah,
There we go.
okay. And let's just toss a coin over here. That's Hal. Hal is gonna take that damage.
Ow.
Sorry. I'm trying to get better at this.
Come on.
Alright, that's his turn. It's Kagos' turn. Sophie will stride up here. And then Kagos is kind of in the way. Is that a cover for that?
So these are not... These would be considered difficult terrain because...
I meant shooting past Kagos.
Yes, between shooting past Kagos and the, well, statue in front of you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, well, Sophie will still do that. She will hunt prey and hunted shot.
It would actually be considered greater cover because these are life-size statues of people.
Sophie was there. So... she'll still do it because there's not really a better spot.
Okay.
So, hunt prey, hunted shot. And no.
Well, because this is flat-footed, your first shot hits. Oh, no, sorry, I forgot to apply the greater cover. No, it doesn't hit.
Does not hit.
Yeah.
Okay. That's her turn.
It is her turn again.
Mm,
I actually missed that
when
when
you
we were
hold a
doing
turn,
it, but technically holding a turn until it's back to your turn again isn't allowed. But since I missed it the first time, I'll let you continue going.
oh, I see.
I thought it moved your turn in the turn order.
It does move your turn, though, if you hold your whole turn. If you hold an action, it doesn't. But if you hold your whole turn.
If you hold your
Yeah,
whole turn, if you basically get it to a point where it's like turn and then your turn right after that, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to take 2 turns back to back, technically.
That's what I'm saying. Like when you hold it, you're permanently there. So
Yeah.
you don't ever get 2 turns back to back.
Yeah, it moves the person in the turn order to be wherever
So like
they.
Okay.
if I had held it to
Right.
Levis,
So in this case, you
I would
basically
be
just
behind
skipped your
Levis.
turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sophie passed. Didn't know that was an option.
Sophie stood still.
For 6 seconds.
Yep.
Okay. So you can still take your turn though, because I missed it the first time. Oh no, wait, you moved your turn permanently, so that's fine.
Yes.
Okay. This first white that everyone has been ganging up on is going to reach out and slash at Hal.
Why no arrows?
Yikes, that hits.
Yeah, is that a crit?
No, it's not.
Oh, right, that's right. You have...
21.
Yeah. So
With the
it
dueling parry.
hits and it does that much damage.
Ow. That's a lot.
Hal, could you make a fortitude save?
Yep.
Hal, you feel some of your life kind of drain away from you. You are now drained 1.
Okay. Drained. There
So
it is.
what this basically means is you take a status penalty on constitution-based checks like fortitude saves. You also
okay.
lose a number of hit points equal to the level of drained. And your maximum hit points are reduced by the same value. For example, if you're hit by an effect that inflicts drained 3 and you're a 3rd level character... Oh, wait. You lose a... okay.
I can just pop it out.
Yeah, just pop it out. That'd be a lot easier.
hmm
So, yeah.
You also lose number of hit points equal to your level times the drain
Or each
value.
string, Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
So since you just gained drain 1, you lose another 2 HP.
It automatically deducted it.
I see, perfect. And your max HP also goes down by 1.
No, it goes down by the same amount.
Those are the same amount? I thought it was drain
Yeah.
level. Oh, even better. It goes down by 2.
Yeah, and it's automatically calculating for me, which is nice.
And unfortunately for you, it looks like the white in front of you seems to be repairing some of the damage that was done to it.
Oh, yay.
My hard work.
Okay, so that was its first turn. For its next turn, it's going to slash at you again, Hal.
Aha, that's a failure.
That is indeed a fail. Well, no matter, it's going to try again.
That's a crit fail.
Hal, it tries to slash at you, but its undead foot gets caught in its own coffin. It doesn't seem to be used to being alive just yet, so it stumbles and actually falls into it. It's not flat-footed. It's in fact disappeared from sight entirely.
Oh boy.
The other one is going to try to hit Alec. That actually glances off of his armor. He's going to try again. That also hits
See that
Alec's
next 20?
armor. 20 with a -10 would be impressive.
Oh.
It is
And-
that a crit fail?
That is not a crit fail. But yeah, it swung at Alec 3 times and unfortunately didn't do any, or unfortunately, fortunately, whatever, it didn't do anything. Hal,
Yep.
you don't feel good.
Yeah, and I'm not sure how I'm going to get panache like this. 'Cause that's when I do my good work. So it has disappeared from sight.
Well, it hasn't disappeared entirely. If you peek down into the coffin, you can see it lying at the bottom of the coffin.
Okay, but would I have to like get up onto the coffin to strike at it, or can I strike at it from where I am?
You can strike at it from where you are. You can like
Okay.
reach down and poke at it.
Okay, so is it prone or is it
It is prone. It is both prone and flat-footed.
awesome? So, does prone enable fortune on melee attacks, or is that a D&D thing?
I think that's a D&D thing. I think here you just get flat-footed.
Okay. Think I'm going to re-up the dueling parry and strike at him while he's down.
That is a crit.
Woo!
All right.
And then I am going to attempt to demoralize the other one by saying you had your time. Step back down.
All right.
You know what?
Oh.
I would like to use a hero point. I can't have it be 2 in a row. And the heroic moment I would like to remember is just those absolutely chef kiss moments of finishers at the end of fights. Like just completely obliterating that skull with something like 30 damage. It was that felt like a hero moment.
Yep.
And we're going to try that again. Okay, the dice want it to be like this.
You just can't win, man. You just
This
can't
white
win.
is
Nope,
just
not with Alec.
not impressed. Actually, it seems a little fixated on you now.
Oh boy, that's my turn.
Alec is going to try to strike the white that's, well, buried once again. He's gonna attack with his great sword. Ooh, that's a crit. That's what that is. It's been a while since you've seen an Alec crit. Oh,
Oh, let's go.
okay.
Look at us, frontline buddies, critting.
Alec says, yes, your strikes seem to have improved dramatically since the last time we fought together. And as he says that, he strikes at the white again. That is another hit.
Oh wow.
That was not a crit. Yeah, this white is not rising from its tomb ever again.
Well, that's good, because I couldn't see that one.
He's gonna turn to the last white and slash at it.
Oh my
Or,
Wow.
I mean, that's not a
Every
crit,
time.
unfortunately, but on a roll. Even better.
Of course.
Yeah,
Nice.
Alec is feeling good. Levis,
That
it's your
3-day
turn.
nap seemed very useful for you, Alec. Alright, Disrupt Undead.
All right. Fortitude save.
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
it made it just by a little bit this time. But it'll still take half damage.
Alright. That's it for me.
Gagos.
Agros doesn't have much, so he will stride up there, reload his sling, and attack once.
That does not hit.
That is his turn. Sophie will. So these are difficult terrain. Right?
Yeah.
Sophie will move there then. I think I can do that. Let me go back. Yeah, that'll work. And then hunt prey and hunted shot. This last one. I forgot the multi attack on the second attack.
Well,
It's
I
minus-
don't think it would have mattered.
It's 9. I don't know.
No, that's fine. Your first one hits though. Okay. Yeah. Land a solid thunk.
That is her turn.
Okay. Well, even though this white just got messed up by Alec, he's still fixated on Hal. And he's
Oh,
going
no.
to amble on over here. However, as he does so, he provokes an attack of opportunity from Alec, who's going to lash out with his greatsword. Doesn't seem to do anything, though. And as he's standing there, he is going to slash at you with his claws again, Hal.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Yep, that hits.
Mm-hmm.
And wait.
So you take 9 damage. And I need a fortitude save.
Yeah.
This
ooh.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to use another hero point.
Wait, you have a second hero point?
Yeah,
Okay.
I had one saved up because I had only used one during previous times, and I recapped recently.
Gotcha. Okay.
And I am going to remember those 6 beautiful seconds ago where I got some praise from Alec. Telling me about my dramatically better strikes. And okay,
Oh
never
no.
mind.
Oh no. Hal, you are now drained 2.
Yep,
And
it's fine.
d-
Oh, I thought that would take away from my current HP pool.
it should.
Oh, if it does, then I'm at 1 HP, not 3.
No,
Like,
it's
it
still multiplied by your level,
yeah.
isn't it?
Huh? Yeah, no, but it already took away before.
So
I
you
know
have to
that.
reduce your max HP by 4 and your current HP by 4.
Okay, then. I'm at 0. The max HP was doing automatically. I guess it wasn't doing current HP.
Hmm. And this white seems to regain a little bit of vigor as Hal crumbles to the ground in front of it. And oh no, that's not its turn. It still has one more turn. Levis, it's going to strike at you.
Oh. Yeah, that hit.
Yep, that indeed does hit. You're gonna take that much damage, and I need a fortitude save.
Oof.
Levis, you are now drained 1 as you feel some of your life essence creep away, and this white looks even better.
Well, I was hoping to save it.
That's
this
the
way.
white's turn. Hal, let's see what we've all been waiting for.
It's been a while since we've rolled one of these.
All right.
So I guess I'm stabilized.
You are stabilized. You make sure you're
Wounded.
wounded. Yes, thank you. Your wound is up by 1. Alec. Alec sees the dire straits that you're in, Hal, and he moves over. It's going to take him 2 actions to get here. And he's going to strike out with his greatsword. And he hits. He hits, and he does... Oh, well, not the best damage. And that's Alec's turn. Levis.
Give me a second. Sorry, Cat wanted to be let in my room. I am going to be burning one of the healing scrolls. And then use 3 actions. And of course, it doesn't show up on my spells hotbar. So, a second while I go find that. Get out. To cast heal on everyone.
All right.
So everyone gains 2 HP.
This, that's less than what the white took from Hal.
But he
And from
still
you.
gets 2 HP.
Yeah.
But the white should take 2, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah.
why it didn't apply. There we go. Okay.
Hagos will feeling very ineffectual right now. Wait, how's alive? Huh. So he can move himself. Okay, in that case, he will move stride right here and then reload his sling and use it. And that will be his turn.
Unfortunately, that just misses. Yeah.
Okay, I have a question. Since Hal is prone,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't count as cover, right?
He does not count as cover right now.
Okay, then Sophie will hunted strike. Jeez. Yeah, I'll go ahead and roll the second one. Oh, I keep forgetting the map.
Well, it's a 10. Your first one hits. Your second one would be a 10 or a 9.
It says map 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Then, yeah, your first one hits. Dealing 6 damage.
That's only one. She will go ahead and do this. 6. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I really don't want to include Hal in this role, but to be fair, I need to.
Oh
I
no.
feel like Sophie's like over top of that.
Well, you just missed. Luckily for you,
Resting
it hit
her
Levis
bow
instead.
now.
Hey, oh.
Ow.
Levis, you take 4 damage.
Alright.
Why would you do that?
I just missed.
Okay. This white hasn't noticed that Hal has come back to life just yet. So he's going to attack Levis. He's going to attack
Oh,
Levis.
come on.
Ooh.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Alright, just end me now. I'm 13 HP.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey,
first
let's go!
there's... Well, I need a fortitude save.
Oh, true. Alright, come on. Let me see the pass.
Hal, or not Hal, Levis, you feel these claws dig into you and rip out a little bit of flesh. But the drained feeling that you expected doesn't actually manifest.
Okay.
The flesh of your arm is barely hanging on by a thread, though.
Not again.
That was the white's first turn. For
Yo.
its second turn, I'm only gonna be fair, you know. I'm not gonna be biased. I'm just gonna attack Levis again.
I feel targeted.
Yeah.
Well, you are, by the way.
I didn't ask for this.
But you get it anyway. That's not a crit, right?
That's not a crit, but
Okay.
I mean,
Unfortunate.
I mean,
It's unfortunate. You only take 5 damage. I still need the fortitude save.
let's go.
Okay. Yeah, you just fall down unconscious and near death. That's it. That's all that happens. For its third action, the white is going to strike out at Alec. That doesn't hit. Alec has no problem deflecting that. Hal, it's your turn.
Okay. I would like to I would like to, as I'm getting up, attempt to trip the white.
Okay, so this would be your second action, because your first action is to get up.
Yes.
Okay.
I would like to try it all at one action in an attempt to get panache.
That would be difficult to do. Because you are lying prone. So, between getting up, attempting to trip, and setting yourself up for success in a future action, that's a little too much.
Okay. I need to get. I need some way in order to get panache. Um. God damn it. The only way that I know for certain gets panache is tumble through, but there's nowhere to tumble through too. Alright, I'll get up. I will. I guess I will attempt to tumble through.
Okay, where are you tumbling through to?
On onto one of the platforms,
Okay.
basically, so I can prepare for a strike from above.
I see. Okay, yeah, give me that acrobatics check. I'll say that succeeds.
All right. Oh, I forgot to remove flat-footed and prone. All right. So I'm now up there. I have panache, and I'm going to attempt a confident finisher on this final white.
You hit.
It's not the crit I was hoping for, but
I also don't think it was the damage you were hoping for.
not that either, but also. Yeah. I've set you up, Alec.
And Alec is going to take the opportunity to launch a powerful attack. Take the opportunity to launch a powerful attack. Come on, work. There we go. That actually hits. It barely hits. So he's going to do that much damage plus that. And with that, this last white crumples to the ground, dead.
Yeah, good teamwork. And Hal's going to hold up his hand for a high five.
Iris is going to immediately run to Levis and administer first aid.
Okay, good.
Stabilize him.
I need to check one thing real quick as you're holding your hand up, Hal.
Our high five's the thing.
Alec doesn't seem to notice you.
Oh,
Um,
that's okay.
and he is going to use turmeric.
Oh, dang.
Wow.
Crit success. What's that mean?
I don't remember.
Administer first aid. Nothing.
Oh.
It's the same. You're just unconscious, but not dying.
Oh.
Crit doesn't do anything.
Nope. I guess for
Lame.
healing it, for treat wounds, it doesn't.
For treat wounds, it does. For administer first aid, it doesn't.
Oh, right, you're administering first aid. Yeah, that's just an action. Or normal action, I guess.
So Levis is not dying. That's just get that. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just unconscious.
Okay. Well, that's the end of combat, so let me get rid of the combat tracker. So yeah, Levis is stable but unconscious. Hal is barely clinging on to life, and everyone else is doing fairly okay.
Okay, Kairos will immediately start treating wounds, even if
Okay.
whatever else everybody else is doing, because Levis is still dying.
So as Kagos is treating Levis's wounds, Alec picks up the body of this wight and returns it to the open coffin. He gently lays the body down to rest. But that's all that really happens. The wall to the east, the eastern wall, is still glowing, by the way.
Alex, should we, is that wall over there in any way connected to, the undead, them, and the heroes of old, rising up again? Should we, like, disrupt that somehow, or?
Hmm. I don't know the necromantic magic involved in setting up this ward. I mean, it looks like it was triggered when the other necromantic magic was cast, but beats me how we would actually like deactivate this. I'm not gonna try hitting it. You can hit it if you want, but that would seem like a bad idea.
No, it's fine. I studied wards a little bit, when I was learning to be a hero. And with that, I would like to just try to check out the ward. I guess I would try to recall knowledge on Arcana.
Yes, that would actually be the exact check that you need.
All right.
This ward, it's well beyond anything within your realm of expertise. It's some sort of ancient necromancy, the types of which are not actually used anymore. It seems like, not knowing any of the intricacies involved in setting it up, the only way that you can think of actually getting rid of it is like a dispel magic of some sorts.
This is obviously a very powerful and ancient spell. I think until we get Levis back on his feet, I don't even know if he could do something about this. We would need one hell of an eraser, let's say that.
Okay. Hal, as you walk past one of the open tombs that Alec just put the body in, you notice that inside there is this shining greatsword.
I'm not a grave robber. Hey, Alec, I noticed, back in the other room, there was this sort of record of some of the magical items that were buried with, these, lictors.
Mm-hmm.
What do you know about them?
Well, these are the weapons favored by the lictors entombed here. They were often carried into many fearsome and great battles and used to slay powerful foes. Often these are the weapons that helped these lictors establish their name and help bring them into prominent roles within the order.
And so it would go against what you guys believe in to continue using those weapons after the lictor has died.
Alec fixes you with this very intense stare.
This is a great sword that's very shiny, and I know you use a great sword. I was just thinking, like, you should take it up.
While we respect the dead, what they are buried with is often, well, items that they favored. I wouldn't take anything entombed with a Hell Knight. But we have been known to retrieve items when the need has been great. But the need has to be great.
Sort of like an invading force of boggarts from the Mwangi Expanse.
Trying to resurrect a god.
These do seem like ominous times, don't they? Just be respectful.
Got it. I can hardly lift a great sword anyway. I wouldn't need to use one.
Respect the other guys.
One way to get permission.
Yep. Grave robbing with permission.
So the tomb that you're standing in front of right now is actually this one.
All right. I guess I will study some of the other tombs as Kagos is continuing to patch up Levis.
So
see what
to be clear, you don't
they
take the greatsword here, right?
No.
Okay.
Because I can't use it.
And it's not a great need if we can't use it.
Yeah.
That is true.
And it definitely seems blasphemous, or definitely like not respectful to take it in order to sell it later. So.
Yeah, none of these tombs seem to have names on them, so you aren't exactly sure what you're studying exactly. But the statue, so I'll just start from this side. This statue has a, well, lictor posing with a bow of some sorts. This one is someone posing with a greatsword. This one is a very regal lictor standing with a halberd. This one is also a halberd. This one is, you see a carving of what looks like a flail of some sorts. And finally, this one, you see of all things a sling.
Huh. I would've never imagined Hell Knight charging into battle with a sling.
You'd be surprised what you can use a sling for.
Is there something wrong with the sling?
No, it just seems like Hell Knights with their very impressive muscle structures and armors would use something a bit more substantial.
Any weapon is substantial if you know how to use it.
You know what? That is, truer words have not been spoken.
I'm gonna go ahead and okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, those are good too.
Oh.
Oh, just a super casual full heal.
She's like half paying attention, egging Hal on to crazy.
Yeah, while you've been casually discussing grave robbing, Cactus has actually been doing his job.
So I healed by 22.
Yep. That's the heal. That's not the roll.
Damn. Oh, thanks, Kagos. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Wow, you patched me up real good.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was just one big gash. I just sewed it up, and you're good to go.
Thanks. All right. Are we done here?
Not
Levis,
exactly.
you might want to check out that ward on the far wall while Kagos patches me up, and Sophie, you might want to check out that the lictor in that
wait,
final
Sophie's-
tomb over there.
Sophie, I'm okay here. She's neutral. It's fine.
All right.
Yeah, I'll take a look at the ward.
If you want help, I can come with you.
Well, you should probably patch up Hal.
Sophie, not Kagos.
Oh,
Sorry.
The ward's just over there.
Yeah, the ward's on the
Oh,
eastern
yeah.
wall.
Okay. Never mind that. Yeah, I was thinking out of the room. Help me get this.
Levis, you can roll Arcana for me.
okay. I'll use my second Salk astrology to add a +1 to this.
Okay. Okay.
Ah,
With a 16, you come to some of the same conclusions that Hal came to. This is very old necromancy. You haven't seen this particular spell or ward before. However, you figure maybe if you fiddle with the right things and destroy a couple of these symbols, you might be able to disable it.
I think it's possible to disable it, but
But to be
I
clear,
don't
the
know
way that you're
what happens
thinking
if
of
we
is
don't.
not a magical way of doing it. It's physically interacting with the ward to disrupt it.
yeah. I can't guarantee what I do will stop it, though. I think we've stopped most of the undead here, anyways.
Yeah, but I think you should probably try to stop it. Ow! Help me open this tomb.
Oh, what? This one? Hey, Alec, we're Kagos, I think, wants to borrow the sling.
Fine. I understand.
Okay, I'll try my hand on physically destroying the word. The ward.
Okay,
What
you
do
are
I do?
basically attempting to disable a device. You're taking the disable a device action.
Oh,
Oh,
that's an action.
Yep.
Of course.
Alright,
it
let
is.
me try to find that action. Action, disable device.
you need these.
What
tools.
action is?
Oh.
You don't. Not for this one. You don't need thieves tools for this one.
Okay.
And we have these tools.
Your thievery check.
Yep.
Wait, I have to do a thievery check?
Mm-hmm. Because you're basically
Fine,
trying
We
to
have yours
um
that I'm holding on to.
destroy it in a way that it's not meant to be disabled. Like ideally, a magical spell would be used to disable a magical spell. You know,
Alright, well, I have a -1, so we'll see how this goes.
this could only go well. Don't roll low. I'm just gonna tell you now. Okay.
Okay, well,
Um,
just for that, I'll use my hero point to hopefully get a better result. Shoot, what's a heroic moment? That's what I've done so far. So Levis will recall the time of casting heal at the most perfect opportunities to ensure that Hal did not go down fully. Instead it targeted me instead. But Hal survived, and that's the important part.
Okay.
Your best friend Hal.
Yep. Best friend Hal. Yes, a lot better.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of like take like you try to like remove some of the runes, but you have a really hard time displacing anything. You instead try to maybe like break the path of some of the like magical light that's connecting the runes, but even that doesn't seem to work. The rune is still glowing, or the entire ward is still glowing a pale blue color.
I might need someone else to try this.
And you're kind of the best we have.
For disabling devices?
I
For
think I might
disabling
be-
wards.
I don't know about that one.
I mean, if you're just trying to like break it, I could do that.
Well, be
could-
careful.
Could you fix me before you break that?
Okay. All right, so we'll spend 10 minutes fixing. Hurt as how? Oh, very hurt.
Yeah, very.
Yeah.
I'm at 2.
And fail at it.
Well, while you're mending Hal, I'll go tend to Sophie.
Okay. Well, I failed at that, so. Oh, Levis.
Oh, let's go. Radiant, free wounds, success, but not a crit success.
That's some good healing, though.
That is a good heal. Oh, don't forget to add it to Sophie.
Oh, yeah. Okay, Sophie's
Okay. Yeah, Kagos, if you're going to attempt to disable this, I'll need to see another thievery check.
thievery check.
Oh no.
All right. Kagos is going to. What is Kagos going to remember? He has been very brave lately. He's going to remember taking the wand, which is now okay.
Retroactive heroic moment.
Okay. You also try to like tinker with it, remove certain things, move things around, but nothing seems to work. Whatever magic is holding this ward in place is very strong and very resilient to everything that you're trying.
I thought if I just physically moved stuff, it would work, but it's not. I don't know.
All right.
I'm more concerned. Alex said it was okay if we take this sling that's here
I
because
think
we have great need for it.
I think it would be good if we return it after the great need has passed, though.
Yes.
And with that, how will help Kakos open the.
Kagos immediately found the loophole in what you just said.
You successfully open the tomb. Inside you see a skeleton dressed in Hell Knight armor. Lying next to its right hand is a sling.
Take it. I guess.
All right. Gagos, you take the sling, and you have a +1 sling now.
Okay.
I hope this
Can you
works.
launch your potions with the sling?
I mean, really? They might.
What
be
would it do though?
Well, if you do, you're gonna stick to. I have no idea actually. How big are your
Yeah.
potions?
I mean, imagine my potions being like grenade size.
Yeah, because sling bullets are tiny. They're like,
Yeah, and they're like at golf ball size. At
Yeah.
most. So,
All right then. I was just
The
thinking
sling,
to
yeah.
to help you with your aim.
I mean,
I mean, unless you find a
I'm just as
+1
good at
arm in
throwing
here.
things as I am at slinging things. So
Well, now you're slightly better at slinging things.
I do have a +1 now. All right. Items.
All right.
Okay. Um. And no one uses a halberd, so. Or great sword, or a flail. And Sophie didn't want the bow. Alright, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I'm a little bit tired, to
Yeah.
be perfectly honest.
Yeah, I'm kind of out of potions and like healing potions.
Alec, would you mind if we took a break? Recuperate before searching down that hallway.
I mean, I know you just woke up for a 3-day nap and all, but
We didn't. We fought a lot of undead things today.
Yeah.
How long of a break are you thinking of taking?
Like a night.
6 to 8 hours.
How long ago did you
Shut
guys
eye.
take a long rest?
I mean, we fought a lot of
It's been a
undead.
while, yeah.
Yeah.
think
I
it's been a
understand.
long
I mean,
while, actually.
you guys look like you're in a pretty rough state. So, do you know of a good place to take a break? Otherwise, we could just head up and
we
rest
were
in the Citadel.
sleeping in a room, but now Big Bumbo's there.
That bear.
Yeah, I don't want to sleep in a room with a bear.
Would you rather sleep in a room with Charuka and a boggart?
Well,
No,
I'm
we
actually
don't,
interested in seeing these Charuka.
Oh, sounds
You
like a
know-
plan.
Yeah,
they're
let's.
outside in the castle.
Okay, it
Let's
seems like
get an
a
introduction
fairly safe
going.
place.
But I thought we weren't okay. I thought we weren't going to sleep with them, but that's okay.
What choice do we have?
Like a room down here that's not with Big Bumble. Like we slept where the kobolds were one time. That worked out.
It smells really bad in there.
So we sleep with the paintings. That smelled fine.
Fine is relative. That smelled very musty.
I didn't notice. It smelled fine.
You know, I think after I think I could only stand a few minutes in there at a time. You know, with my current state and breathing being a necessary aspect of that.
Okay, we can go get fresh air.
Well, let's go.
All right, let me drag everyone to the other layer.
She will insist that we have fresh air to sleep with.
Everyone is, I think, where we left them when we left originally. Never bothered to move everyone, but
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
say we're all out here somewhere. Okay. Who am I missing? Sophie, Kagos, Levis,
Alec.
Hal, Alec.
Alec.
Okay. There's Alec.
All right.
Yeah, we just left him in the study room and next to the library.
Okay. It's a lot easier that way.
Yep.
Hello.
As you enter this room, the two Charuka that are still here sort of sit up. You're not entirely sure what they were doing before you came in. They seemed to be talking to each other, but they were barely moving. But the minute you enter, they stand up. They know, well, the four of you, but Alec is a new face to them, and they seem a little unsure. You see them reach to up somewhere along their waist, as if to reach for a weapon, but they don't have weapons anymore because y'all made sure they didn't have any left on them.
He's okay. He's with us.
Yeah, don't worry, Brekkas. Alec just wants to become acquainted with you.
So Alec walks over to these two, and he tries to intimidate them. You guys aren't very sure if it's successful or not. But he calls out to the four of you. I'm just going to chat with these two over here. If you want to take your break, you're more than welcome to.
Well,
Please.
that one's
Rehearse
Brekkas. The other one's Vanak, and there's a third one probably watching the other
Bogger.
watching the Bogger, which is Rogue. The Chaurka and their Scorp. So just so you know their names.
Yeah. Just please don't hurt them. We need them back.
How much of them do you need back?
Preferably all.
Wait, no, they're not willing participants in this. They are being forced with threat of death, very painful and excruciating
Yeah.
death. Just ask the Boggart for more details.
So they say.
The Boggart tried to kill himself when I suggested we hand them over to his boss.
The boss being Malorunk.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, and all the Charaka have been, perfectly friendly and cooperative.
Once we mentioned that we were going to be getting rid of Malorunk.
Yeah.
I see. Okay. Well, I still need to carry information back to my order, so I'll probably keep talking to them to find out more.
Right. Just
Yeah.
don't.
Just
Maybe
They're
just
friendly.
keep it to talking.
They're friendly.
yeah.
Noted.
How's
I'm
going to
worried
whisper to
now.
Kagos? I have a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I got my medical kit ready. We'll be okay. They'll be okay.
Yeah, keep that on hand.
Yeah.
You might want to take middle watch. Just
I'll keep mine as well on hand.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I'll
Alec
heal your
is
wounds in a little bit.
So yeah, we're basically settling in for a long rest now. Is there anything in particular people would like to do?
Finally, I was gonna say I have time to read my book, but nope. I need to fix arrows for Sophie.
Yeah.
Somebody has to heal Hal.
Well, you're about to long rest, so
And I
Oh,
still have a
really?
wounded to get rid of.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll be attending to your wound.
All right.
Was that administer first aid?
No, treat
Uh,
wounds.
Or,
Treat
oh, treat
wounds.
wounds. Treat.
Yeah.
So yeah, so treat wounds. Are we doing that right now?
Well, I just messed up on how, so I have to wait an hour, so it's gonna make errors.
Okay, yeah,
Well, you can
So-
assume at some point during the long rest you treated wounds.
Yeah.
yeah.
And then the 16s are long
That's
rest.
amazing. I need to see. Well, is that gonna
It's
stay?
not a crit fail. It's not a crit fail.
Oh, thank God.
I can't get crit fails, thankfully.
Oh wow, I was about
that's
to go,
why we do
go
this.
down again. Another level wounded.
That's why we do this, because you guys can crit fail.
Yep.
Amazing.
Alright, well, since you failed, I'm gonna make 5 more arrows first.
All right, let's try.
Remember,
this
you
again.
can't exceed the number of broken arrows that Sophie has.
I'm going up and down.
Okay.
Got it.
Let's go.
All right.
Oh wait. I just realized if you succeed at your check, you can continue treating the target to grant additional healing. If you treat them for a total of 1 hour, double the hit points they regain from treat wounds.
Oh.
Why don't we just do
Oh.
that?
I think we've been missing that part of the text every single
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
we totally skipped over that. Alright,
Why don't we just do that?
Yeah, let's do that. I would like that, please.
All right, so I'm healing you for the 2 hours.
Uh-huh.
I'm assuming that won't get rid of the wounded condition yet, right?
At
gets
the
rid of
end
the
of treat wounds, you
Yeah.
yeah.
At the end of treat wounds, okay. So since I'm treating you for the total of 1 hour, you gain 4d8.
Well, no, it's 2d8, and you just double that instead of 4d8.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me roll that. So
You get to
2d8.
re-roll that, because that's good.
That's better.
Okay, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, heal
boom.
twice.
And boom. That's max HP.
Let's
currently.
go.
But that's
I
because
think-
of the drained.
Oh, the
once
drained.
once I get
I-
rid of a level of drained, I'll be 2 HP under, but it'll still be. It's still just about.
Yeah.
And
How-
you should
dude,
regain it
you're a
during
good
the
Nick
long
now.
rest.
Well-
he doesn't get the 2 HP back.
Yeah, no. From wounded or not wounded, from drained, it specifically says you don't get the HP back when it goes down, and it says
It
goes
all
down
happens at the end of the rest.
At the end of the
you
rest.
heal
At
it.
the end of the exactly, yeah, your max HP will go back up at the
Yeah.
end of the long rest.
Oh, but we are also leveling up, so it,
So aside from the healing and the crafting, is anything else happening during this long rest?
How much action is too much action?
What do you mean? Like to negate
there's
the
a
effects of a long
very
rest?
Tiny ring.
Any actions that you take, you have to assume it's happening during your like watch period. Anything going
Yes.
outside of that would tamper with your long rest.
Yes. So
But you're talking about, like,
a
phys-
scroll down and then back. You know, just going on patrol.
No, that would be a little too much.
Okay.
Like, even though you're on watch, you're still resting. So you're sitting in place and you're trying to conserve as much energy as possible.
It's not a patrol watch. It's a
Yeah.
got it. Then no, I'm not doing anything else.
I think Hal will try to listen in on Alex's interrogation a little bit.
Okay. How are you trying to listen in?
Does he just like dive right into it as we get back, or?
He seems to be like asking questions, stopping, pausing for a bit, walking away, and then coming back to ask some more. So it's like very, it's very broken up. But every
Alright.
time he asks a question, he's keeping his voice low.
I think one of the times that he walks back up after I've been like treated,
Mhm.
I'm just going to walk up with him and like try to be intimidating with him.
Trying to be like, wait,
So
intimidating.
just like walk up, like as he's walking towards the Chaurka, just sidle up alongside him.
Yes.
That was
What's going on, Hal?
Oh, I was just curious. Just
Oh,
wanted to
um,
see if I could help in any way or.
I was just asking them about what they're doing here. It doesn't seem to make sense. Why? Raising a god? A god that almost everyone is sure is dead? I don't think that's what Malorunk is really doing. That doesn't make a lot of sense. To raise a god,
Well-
you would need to be a fairly powerful sorcerer. Bordering on the realm of a lich. And as intimidating as Malorunk seems, I seriously doubt he's at that level.
Well, up until a few days ago, everyone assumed elf rings were just not real. And
Well-
you've got one in your basement.
That's a little different. Elf rings, well, they haven't been seen for many, many years, but even then, their creation is not beyond the realm of possibility. All you needed was powerful magic at some point through history to create them, and after that they would just work. But raising a god, you would need powerful magic right now, which seems far less likely.
Well, what if you just had what if you had two mages of moderate power instead of one great mage? Because you mentioned an elf mage.
That's a good point. Do you know anything about an elven mage? Do you have any reason to... This is Alec asking Brekkus and Venik. Has anyone else from here been in contact with you? Brekkus and Venik look at each other and just shake their heads. No, nothing. No one. Only us. And the darkness.
Can I do sense motive to tell if they are just afraid of saying anything more, or if they're actually telling the truth? Or telling the exact, or telling what they believe to be the truth?
Yes, you can. Give me that secret perception check. Okay. You look at their body language and the way that they responded to the question, and it just looks like they aren't sure. They don't think they've seen anyone. They certainly don't think they've encountered anyone.
This is a sort of meta question. Does like memory magic exist in this universe?
Yes.
Okay. Would I have to do a recall knowledge to make sure Hal knows that?
Yes. You would also have to do an Arcana recall knowledge.
Okay. I would like to do that.
Okay. Hal, you suspect that there might be magic that interferes with memory, but then again, it's magic. What do you know?
Yeah. I mean, unless there's magic that can affect a creature's memory, I think they're telling the truth.
Yeah, but something just doesn't square right with me. Like, even if... Why would you come through an elf ring here to bring back a god? Why not just bring back the god where you are, right? Like, what's special about this place? It's just... Is Malorunk planning to bring back a god? Or does he want to bring someone or something else through to bring back the god? You see Brekkas and Venick get a little uncomfortable when Alec asks that question, but they don't respond right away. Tell me, what is Malorunk really trying to do? Let me see if that actually succeeds.
Am I being helpful?
If you want
Help
to
me
assist the intimidation check, you're welcome to.
I would like to assist the intimidation.
All right, I'll give myself fortune then. So you see Venick start to squirm and say, well, first we're supposed to take over this land, and then we're going to bring back Dahak. But not everyone came through when the portal first opened. I think Malorunk might be trying to bring the rest of our force through first.
Does he intend to bring back the god but not have any control over it? So he could just loose it on this country?
I don't know. I don't even know what Dahak is.
Do you know what a dragon is? It's like one of those, but big and
Like a Growlodon?
like that, but with wings.
Oh. Venick and Brekka's eyes widen at the thought of a Growlodon with wings.
And bigger, much, much bigger.
So Alec asks Venick, wait, if the entire force didn't come through, how many actually came through? Because it seems like you told the rest of them that hundreds came through. Well, okay, this is getting a little weird, like me talking to myself, so I'm just gonna like summarize what this conversation results in. Venick seems to indicate that there were hundreds set to come through, but not everyone made it through the portal before it closed shut.
So hundreds was the full force, but only a portion of that went through before it shut.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, I think either way, this is still something we would need to prepare for. Even if too many didn't make it through now, the fact that an invading force is still attempting to break through is something that we need to worry ourselves with.
Yes.
This is information I need to take back to the Order.
How long do you think it would take to get back there and muster a force?
Well, getting back there will take a little over a week. Citadel Raid is not very close to here, not at all. And even then, I'm not going to lie to you. The Order probably will not come here to defend Hell Knight Hill. This is a citadel that we abandoned long ago because it no longer had any strategic value to us. Our loyalties lie with, well, the lands we defend now. It's like I will make the case as best as I can, but I do not see the Lictor agreeing to sending a force all the way here to the middle of nowhere.
But we need your help.
I don't disagree, but these are decisions that are well beyond my control.
Will you at least stay and until we can certify what has come through already?
I'll have to make a judgment call based off of what we find. I think getting this information back to the Hell Knights as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll have to see how long things take.
Thank you. I know I seem confident and really good at everything I do, but I know it looks like I'm really good at everything I do too, but I think having you with us will be a great help.
I'm sure it will.
He's not wrong.
So yeah, I think that's what I do.
Okay. So is that your entire rest, Hal?
Other than sleeping off the drain, yeah.
Okay. What about Sophie and Levis?
I don't think Sophie has anything to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have anything to do either.
All right. Well, all of you gain the benefits of a long rest, and you also gain the benefits of leveling up. Congratulations, everyone.
No longer drained. Let's go. Okay, so since both of us have drained one, right?
No,
Oh, I
I've
have
drained
drained
two.
one. So max HP is 32. I would only gain so my current HP would be 31 then, right?
Your max HP would go up by 1.
No, it was multiplied by level.
By
So
level. Oh,
Oh,
do you
by
remember what
level.
level you got drained at?
It
1.
was level 2.
I got 1. You got 2.
No,
your max went
your
up to-
character level.
Yeah.
Oh,
your
I
max
see, I see,
HP
I
would
see.
go up too,
Mhm.
Yeah.
but you
Oh.
wouldn't get those back.
Okay, so 30 HP is what I should be at then. If my actual max is 32.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, cool. And then
I
we
should
level up.
I guess
Still
we
be-
leveled up.
Figure that out.
so-
Yeah, now I have to figure that out.
Yeah.
So
I get-
basically, it's essentially just -2 for me until I level up.
Pretty much, but you're leveling up
Okay.
right now.
Yeah.
and
okay.
so it's going to be. Is it going to be -2 or is it going to be -3 for me as I level up? Because
It'll
I
still be
have
-2.
one-
You don't.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't gain more max HP.
Okay. So we're at 130 XP, and
Okay.
I lost.
I think this is actually a good stopping point.
Yeah.
We can pick up with our new day tomorrow. Let's see what lies at the end of that mysterious tunnel.
Let's go.
Woo!